Okay, so guys, papag-usapan natin ngayon yung tungkol dun sa Maris Racal, Anthony Jennings, and Jamela event. Okay? So, naging scandalous nga siya. So, controversy to because yung pag-release ni Jamela ng mga screenshots. No? So, anyway, we're not here to talk about what happened, who's at fault, yung mga ganun ba, something that increases the drama, kumbaga. So rather, ang papag-usapan natin, what lessons can we extract? What meaningful lessons can we uncover from this recent event that we can probably apply sa mga buhay natin, no? So, number one, these are like in social media kasi, no? This is a public venue and they're both, or the three of them, or even the four of them, Rico included, are all public figures. So, hindi natin maiiwasan na meron talagang, I mean, ano talaga siya? Kakala talaga siya because these are well-known individuals, no? So, um, as public individuals or public figures, okay, they will naturally face closer scrutiny. Mas titingnan sila ng mga tao. So, yung relationships can really be complicated, and at the same time it's in the public eye, no? So kaya dapat as public figures we are examples to everybody, or may mga nag-idol sa atin, so we have to really be careful na we are not putting out the wrong messages and values with our actions. All right? So, at the same time also, mahirap talaga yung nangyayari sa kanila because they're in the public limelight and talagang mahirap ma-balance yung work and life environment nila, no? So, number two is accountability and transparency. So, while nagkaroon ng Boy Abunda interview or parang explanation si Maris, no? Ang dami nagsasabi hindi daw sincere or whatever. And, medyo ako naman, I don't know kung ano yung actual goal nila. Of course, sinasabi nila is to protect her career. Okay, dapat makita kasi natin dito in all of their cases, especially the actors, no, Maris and Anthony. Ang tagal nilang binild yung careers nila. And right now, sabi nila may mga endorsers na nag-pull out because of this certain event, no? And that's a sad thing dahil kasi ang hirap-hirap mong binild tapos madali lang palang mabuwag because you made a mistake. Okay, by the way, sinasabi nga cheating is not a mistake. It's a choice because pinili mong gawin yun eh. Pinili mong i-expose ang sarili mo doon. You did not guard your boundaries. Make boundaries ka ba? Okay, so yun nga, yung sa nangyari with Maris, wag daw i-connect yung kay Rico pero medyo nagkakaroon ng inconsistency nga. Ang dami nagkakaroon doubt because sobrang lapit nung sinabi niya na hindi na raw sila ni Rico, and biglang after 2 days si Anthony Jennings na agad no? So it's a I do believe, ewan ko lang, basta parang sa akin na lang siguro she could have done with less words and just be accountable for it and just admitted to the wrongdoing and let it at that. Hindi yung sobrang daming explanations na mako-connect na because people are not stupid, di ba? So ano na lang, di ba? Just admit to your mistake and move on. Yun lang talaga. So yun naman kay Anthony Jennings yung nag-express siya ng kanyang sa kanya talaga dineflect yung damage from Maris 'di ba? Confession. So 'di ba nakita mo yung na siguro nag-I love you sila, mahal, 'di ba? So thing is later on nakita mo sa ganun ang nangyari, sila pa ngayon ang magka-conflict because apparently the side of Maris is putting it all on Anthony. Tapos meron pa nga yung glam team ba niya or whatever na hindi daw nila alam na ano pa, but heck, who believes that, di ba? But the thing is, those are the fourth party. Di ba? Ako hindi ako naniniwala that they don't know that Anthony was not attached because napakatagal ng karelasyon ni Anthony yung girlfriend niya. So, I won't be surprised kung noon pa lang nasasama-sama niya yan, nakikilala ng mga tao na yung girlfriend niya. Di ba? So, I don't believe that they are denying kasi that they knew that, ano. So, it's something to be consistent siguro with the confession ko, no, or the clarification of Maris para consistent lahat. But the thing is, again, hindi ako naniniwala doon. But the thing is, keep it simple na lang, guys. Hindi na kayo dapat sanang nakisama because it also adds to the parang nagke-create kayo ng parang mas lalong na obvious na nagke-create kayo ng fabrication. But the thing is, okay, ganito, no? You're the fourth party. Nobody thought far enough na, hey, this could be a scandal or this could create something negative for the whole organization or the whole ABS-CBN ba yan or whatever, di ba? Hindi ba sila nag-isip ng ganun kalayo na by encouraging those kind of illicit affairs inside the workplace can potentially damage the whole structure, di ba? So, ayan, everybody just needs to take accountability and learn from this. Make it as a venue for growth, and I don't know if trust can still be revived from this and if it's really still worth it, but ewan ko, no? So, number 3 is the role of social media in the conflict. So, kala talaga nung kinalat yung screenshots, di ba? Talagang pumutok talaga siya. So, doon nakikita that social media amplifies dahil kasi yung mga tao na pinapag-usapan and sad to say, Filipinos really love their gossip, di ba? And nag-escalate talaga siya. Ako naman personally, ako tinitingnan ko lang because pumutok and I was like, in a little bit, I can relate because I've been through all of the parties involved. Ibig ko sabihin, I've been the first party which is the aggrieved party. Okay, I have an article about the fourth party and a video, and it's talking about the fourth party, which is basically the witnesses around the second and the third party. So the second party is the cheating wife or husband or girlfriend or boyfriend. And the third party, of course, yun yung nanghihimasok. And I would rather say siguro that in most cases, if you are a third party, wow, you're getting in between the relationship of two individuals who have committed to each other. So ikaw yung nagwawasak ng samahan. So whether we means or hindi na natin kailangan anuhan pa ng iba't ibang explanation, but the third party is more often than not viewed positively because ikaw yung nagwawasak ikaw yung nanghihimasok sa relasyon. So as the third party, kung ikaw ay nag-iisip maging third party, sabi nga nila there's a lot of fish in the sea, di ba? Bakit kukunin mo pa yung merong may-ari na? Di ba? So which brings us to the third or fourth thing, which is boundaries in the workplace. Okay? So, saan ba sila nagkakilala? Diba? Sa workplace, and then naging love team sila. So, yung love team nga na yan, sinasabi nga nila, ingatan mo ang jowa mo dahil may ka-love team yan sa trabaho. Diba? So, I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure marami yan, especially with social media. Sabi nga nung isang social or rather isang divorce lawyer in the States, sabi niya, social media has made it so easy for everybody to cheat. Okay, bakit? Yung access mo madali And okay, how do you prevent it? Diba? Let's learn something from this. First, in the workplace, establish boundaries. Okay? First party would say to the second party, Sabi ng first party, oh, you have work na ha, so baka mamaya may ka-love team ka na dyan. Pero hindi naman kailangan seryosohin yung ano, hindi naman accusation pa yun eh, di ba? Tapos the second party sasabihin, hindi or rather, the second party would guard herself or himself against any person who is going to try. Pero kung nakipag-flirt ka rin, nasa yung problema. 'Di ba? Baka mamaya sa iyo pa nanggagaling yung initiative mag-flirt kung ikaw yung second party, which really puts you in a bad light, no? In my opinion, bakit hiwalay ka muna kay first party bago mo siya masaktan, bago ka maglandi, 'di ba? Babae ka man o lalaki. So, and then the third party, na-attract ka dun sa office mate mo, workmate mo, kung alam mo may girlfriend o boyfriend, umiwas ka na, utang na loob, 'di ba? There's a lot of fish in the sea, guys. Or you say you're attracted to her but iiwas ako because I respect your relationship, 'di ba? And if ever we do we're going to be developed, then anuin mo muna, hiwalayan mo muna yung girlfriend or boyfriend mo. But the thing is, I don't wanna get in between, 'di ba? Ayokong maninira ng samahan. So I think that would be the best way for the third party to handle himself or herself. But if it can be avoided, wag na tayong umapid sa iba, 'di ba? I've been on all of them. So first party, I was the cheated party. The second party where I was the one who was doing the cheating. At my age, 'di ba, sa dami na rin na naging karelasyon, I've nadaanan ko na lahat 'yan. The third party, hindi ko alam na third party pala ako because, 'di ba? Sabi nga nung wala na daw sila nung nung supposed ex niya. Okay? So I was the third party, and then the fourth party, na witness ko na rin 'yan, pero I would just kept my mouth shut because ayokong madamay diyan, which is wrong in my opinion, because as the fourth party, yung sinasabi ko, you're either kakampi ka ng mga 'di ba, may sungay, o kaya yung may mga pakpak, 'di ba? So you're either with God's side or you're with the evil side, because ano bang gusto ng evil side? It's to create sadness and confusion and anger and resentment and so much negativity. Okay, the reason why pumutok itong cheating scandal na to, it's because it caused so much heartbreak in Jam, na nalabas niya yung screenshot and how scandalous yung 'di ba, yung chats and everything na iskandalo lahat ng Pilipino, because alam niyo naman ang hilig gumawa ng kwento ng mga tao, especially if you say something like I'll just touch myself or whatever, 'di ba? Parang wala na siyang, ang hirap nun 'di ba, na napapagpiestahan tuloy siya, 'di ba? But justified naman din kasi, because hindi din maganda yung ginawa ni Anthony na pinaasa pa niya si Jam 'di ba? And at the same time, pinagsabay niya yung dalawa. I did that before too, which is not a good result, no? So that's where you learn lessons in my younger days. Nagawa ko rin, but the thing is, it's not something that, in hindsight, no, nung naisip ko, sabi ko, so, ang daming heartbreak na nagawa, and I could have just been a good friend to them and just established my boundaries and became a proper and good person. And hirap kasi yung lust, no? Okay, the enemy will really work on your lust. Wow, sexy nun, sarap siguro tikman yon or whatever, di ba? You miss my body, di ba? So, you want my body or whatever, di ba? Because that's where, that's why it's one of the 7 deadly sins, yung lust That's why, it can create so much damage in our lives, especially pag committed ka to a person. So, guard yourself against lust, no? I'm sorry, but ganun talaga So that's why ako ngayon, medyo, I've been single for almost a year now, and it's my decision to grow from the past relationship na 7 years that I've been with, and mahirap mag-isa, but it's the only way to grow through it. And yung mga nakikita ko ngayon, especially with this, natuto ko dito sa nangyari dito sa event nila, nila Maris Anthony. So anyway, Yung boundaries nga, importante. Yan ang nakita kong napaka-importante because we often don't define boundaries with with our correlations eh. 'Di ba? Parang unspoken na lang and then pag may nangyari, alam mo namang di naman pwede yun. Yung no, you have to talk about it. You have to communicate. You have to make clear what you want and don't want in the relationship. 'Di ba? So, at the same time, kung talagang intensyon mo na pang matagalan yung ano mo, or kung hindi mo pala intensyon pang matagalan yung karelasyon mo, wag mo nang ituloy, wag mo nang pahabain, 'di ba? Ah, 'yun. Kaya dahil kasi pag hindi mo intensyon yung ano, mas magaan sa mag-cheat eh. Kung hindi mo kung feeling mo na hindi naman ito pang what's the point, 'di ba? We're just wasting time. I mean, I'm already 53 turning 54 very very soon. And I don't plan to waste any more time and resources on meaningless relationships, no, or relationships that are not going to be yung hindi tatagal or hindi magiging meaningful for the long term. Gusto ko yung pangmatagalan na yung talagang walang iwanan na to and grow old with me and yun na lang, 'di ba? Respeto parehas, trust is paramount, 'di ba? And respect. So, ayan, boundaries in the workplace. Also, we have to talk about maintaining integrity. Okay? Yung respeto mo sa sarili mo. Yung, ganito ba akong klaseng tao, napapatol ako sa lumalandi sa akin sa opisina? Aanuin ko ba? Liligawan ko ba tong babae or lalandiin ko ba tong lalaki? May asawa na ako. What kind of person am I if I do that? That is integrity, 'di ba? Na hindi mo i-cross yung certain boundaries that might, that because pag nagka-expose, look at nung nagka-expose, 'di ba? Sobrang pumutok, sobrang pangit. And of course, we're Christians. And hindi ako religious pero meron palang totoong sinasabi yung mga Christian na yung mga proverbs lalo na, no? I plan to read the proverbs nga because ang sinasabi doon, meron doon, go for the virtuous woman, no? So ibig sabihin you would want to have a woman who is virtuous. Meron pa ba noon? So anyway, hopefully meron pang virtuous woman because napaka-importante niyan eh. So anyway, we have to have healthy boundaries to protect our relationships and prevent misunderstandings, no? And we have to have strong values and personal integrity. And also, with the public naman, number 6 na yata to, empathy over, let's not judge people. Let's empathize over judging people. So, instead of judging them, we have to see ano ba yung, because this is humanity eh. Tao, 'di ba? Tao lang and we have to understand that people are complicated creatures and let's avoid harsh judgments. Forgiveness. Okay? Forgiveness truly is a powerful tool to heal, grow and move forward with and learn from this napakadali kasi mag-react na landi-landi talaga nito, ay, grabe talaga to, two-timer talaga to, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. So, yung emotion mo gumagano na, di ba? But think, how do we learn from this? Di ba? What can I learn from this? So, instead of working on, sabi nga nila, pag pumasok ng ang emotion, your intelligence goes down. Okay? So, practice intelligence and wisdom instead of emotional knee-jerk reactions lang. Alright? So, now, let's go to the personalized advice for each individual involved in this event, no? So, number 1, syempre, sino yung pinakasikat yan? Si Maris Racal, di ba? She's the third party. So, bago pa man, establish if somebody that you're interested with or a little bit attracted with, are they emotionally available? Do they have a commitment with somebody? Meron ba silang karelasyon? Okay, whether husband or wife or whatever. So, don't be the third party. Have personal integrity. Respect yourself first by having integrity and say that, oh, I myself, I also have a boyfriend or I myself, and consider what impact your actions will have pag, you know, kung in-entertain mo yung attraction or lust mo, 'di ba, towards that person. Also, yun nga eh, personal image mo, don't be too easy, man. Don't be too easy. Sa mga girls, don't. Okay, so yung for me, I mean for a lot of men, I mean for the majority of men, I believe if not all, would not want to have a high body count woman. Ibig sabihin, kung kanino-kanino na lang pumapatol na babae, di ba? So I myself nga, I'm trying to weed myself out of thirst trap girls eh. Okay, hindi natin maiwasan yan. Lalaki tayo, pag nakikita natin, uy, kita yung pisngi ng puwet. Uy, ang ganda ng katawan, hugis ng boobs or whatever, di ba? But the thing is, for what? Di ba? For what? It is only strengthens the hold of lust in your heart and in your mind na madali ka matukso. Di ba? Pag merong babaeng may ganon, tapos may karelasyon ka, natukso ka, di ba? Girls, also, with thirst trap, ito na lang sasabihin ko, kung nag-thirst trap ka, you're attracting the wrong kind of men. Okay, don't seek validation, please, from men who are, they're just there because they wanna see your stuff, di ba? So, you're like a porn star to them. Would you like to have that kind of image, di ba? Galingan natin as women, galingan ninyo yung how what you present on the table. Magaling ako mag-alaga, magaling ako magmahal, loyal ako, hindi ako nag-a-attract ng ibang lalaki. Pag nagkaroon ako ng relationship, gusto ko yung asawa ko lang, yung ano. I think that's reasonable. Okay? So yan yung sa no, kay Maris. And as for Anthony Jennings naman, the cheater or the second party. Okay, sabi nila, the alleged cheater. Okay, so rephrase natin. So importante na transparency and integrity na rin eh, dahil kasi nakakommit siya kay Jamela eh. Pinapaasa pa niya eh. Yun ang hirap doon eh. Ang tagal-tagal nang i-insist ni Jamela that ano ba yan, ganyan-ganyan, di ba? And then red flag si Jamela. And then he keeps on assuring her. Okay, so this is really a little bit scumbaggy in my opinion, no? So, dapat maging honest ka na lang pag ganyan and then resolve na lang the issue bago mag-escalate. Sabi mo na lang, Jam, I'm so attracted to her and, you know, well, kung kaya mong gawin yan, hindi ka pa nagkakamali, sabihin mo na lang sa kanya, I'm so attracted to her and I want to evaluate our relationship. Yung gano'n na lang before you go on and cheat, di ba? Mag-usap muna kayo, 'di ba? Na okay, I think I need a break or I think ganun lang instead of sinasabay mo yung dalawa and then you know, alam din naman, ay, nakikita naman sa screenshots yun, lalo na yung mga na i-delete natin ito, 'di ba? I'm pretty sure you know, it's alam ni Maris yung andun pa si Jam, 'di ba? So, despite her declaration with that. But the thing is, both of them need to practice personal integrity when it comes to their relationships, no? So, yun nga rin, dahil kasi, di ba, sabi nga ni Rico, ever since nakatrabaho daw ni Maris si Anthony, katukayo ko pa man din, I'm Anthony, not Jennings, sabi ni Direct Vic. So, anyway, okay. Personal integrity na lang guys. Itong sabi nga ni Rico, 'di ba, na nararamdaman niyang nanlamig bigla si Maris because binigay na niya yung puso at sarili niya kay Anthony eh. 'Di ba? Nung sila pa ni Rico. Yun ang sinasabi, yun ang assumption. I mean, yun lang ang nakikita ko doon sa mga 'di ba, sa mga sinasabi nila. Sabi nga ni Rico, naramdaman niya na nag-iba na, lumamig na. Dahil kasi dati naughty daw sa kanya si Maris, di ba? And then nag-iba yun wherever. Guys, masakit yang ganyan. Because naramdaman ko rin yan, especially recently. So, naano ko yon, naramdaman ko nagbago. And sinabi ko nagbago siya. And yun pala yun. Talagang pag ganon, baka meron talaga eh. Most likely meron talagang iba. So anyway, address the red flags, okay, yung for the Jamelas there, for the betrayed partner. So, well, balik muna tayo kay Anthony Jennings. This is a big mistake on your part, buddy, but the thing is, if you go through with this, this will be good for your personal growth na, okay, alam mo na kung paano i-handle. Okay? So, do not be dishonest with your next relationship. Grow from this. And please, everybody, don't cheat. Kahit katrabaho mo pa yan, kahit na-develop ka na dyan, it's a choice to cheat. Okay? So, believe me, I've been there, done that. You don't want the fallout or the damage that is going to cause everybody because of cheating. So, ito naman, kay Jamela naman tayo. Focus on self-care, emotional well-being mo. Value your self-worth, okay? So, heal in private and get the help of friends, relatives, go and do a hobby, a sport, something that you long been wanting to do para ma-distract ka. Don't jump into another relationship, guys. Whoever it is na naapektuhan nitong event na yun, don't jump agad into any relationships because hindi ka pa nag-heal. Most likely, madadala mo yung damage na yan, yung trauma na yan sa next relationship mo. So, okay, nagkakaroon ng red flags. Sinisik naman niyang i-address with Anthony, but the thing is, the guy was always denying it. Okay, that's why I'm medyo, it's not, anyway, ganda talaga yun. So, focus na lang on healing, Jam, and exercise wise judgment in your decisions from now on. Huwag ka na lang basta-basta pumatol kung kani-kanino in terms of like porke guwapo or kilatisin mo muna, pahirapan mo muna yung guy and establish boundaries importantly early on pa lang, 'di ba? Alam mo na nangyari, 'di ba? So ayun, tapos as for Rico naman, the former partner, which I think is also a cheated partner, okay? Because hindi lang siya pinatagal ni Maris na mag-stew tulad ni Anthony kay Jam. So, maganda that he is embracing silence, he's being very dignified and gracious with the especially with what's been happening, 'di ba? So we can see that he's healing well. May edad na kasi, is my age eh. So, alam nun ng mama kung anong gagawin niya. So, I'm pretty sure, di ba, may mga ano pa siyang magagandang kanta. So, yan. I'm not sure lang, meron naman kasing nilabas yung best friend daw ni Maris na hindi daw masaya na si Maris kay Rico dahil controlling daw si Rico or whatever. Parang nasasakal daw siya. But the thing is, I don't see that in the pictures or pero whatever it is, if ever merong a certain fault si Rico, he has to also be accountable for it and then grow from it. Ibig sabihin, may tendency kasi yan kung mas may edad ka and then mas bata yung karelasyon mo, iba yung vibe. That's why mas seryoso na ang older men eh. So baka yun nga, tendency ni Maris, medyo hindi siya makarelate. But the thing is, dapat papag-usapan nila yan. Okay? And then, ma-address nila yung issue na yan. And at the same time, Rico can, kung totoo nga yung sinasabi ng best friend ni Maris, which, taken with a grain of salt, di ba? He can improve on himself to be a more outgoing and more, mas maluwag na partner siguro. But, yun lang. So, to be a more nurturing and more better understanding and more wiser partner instead of yung nakakasakal, no? Don't have saying kung ganyan. Nilang sabi kasi ng best friend eh. So, with the boy Abunda interview, parang yun nga, may pagka-inaccurate yung mga sinasabi niya dahil delete daw yung mga message, di ba? I'm referencing lang my notes about this, okay. At least she was composed and respectful, though parang minsan because of the conflicting or the parang medyo nakakaduda ng mga statements. And then artista ka pa. Parang isipin ng mga tao hindi tuloy sincere. So sana sinimplihan lang yung explanation, nagkamali po ako and everything ganyan. Don't put the blame on anybody else, 'di ba? Because pumatol ka. Remember, guys, I don't know what you're gonna think about that, but laging babae ang may susi sa gate. Kung hindi niya papapasukin yung lalaki, hindi makakapasok yan. Umpisa pa lang, buksan mo na yung ng gate, 'di ba? Yung eye hole ng gate. Nasasabi sino 'yan. So kilatisin mo muna kung sino yung kumakatok sa gate mo. 'Di ba? Is this person going to cause damage in my life? 'Di ba? Hindi, naamoy mo lang mabango, ay gwapo siya, buksan ko na. So you have to be discerning kung sino yung gustong pumasok sa gate mo because women hold the key to their own gates. Alam nyo na kung anong gate yan. Whether it be the heart gate or the body gate. Di ba? Di ba? So, hirap kasi, no? Especially women, they make decisions so much emotion on the emotional thing. That later on, na-experience ko na yun with some of my exes and sabi nila, I don't know why I did that. Tamang sisi or whatever, but di ba? Parang attraction or whatever, fatal attraction nga, di ba? Masakit dahil kasi pag yung partner mo na you're the first party and then nalaman mo na ganun pala. And then masakit. That's why ako sabi ko I'm not gonna do that anymore. Hindi I've matured from that kind of shit, no? So anyway, okay, conclusion natin dito is the messiest moments in life often teach the most valuable lessons, okay? And creates the biggest opportunities for growth and learning, okay? I hope maraming nakikinig dito and if you are in a cheating situation, guys, tigil nyo na. Or otherwise, take a long talk with your first party, which is the aggrieved party, yung partner mo na hindi alam na may ginagawa ka na. And then have that long talk with them, whatever the result is. But the thing is, if you're cheating, that is not good. If you're the third party, utang na loob, please. Practice self-control, practice self-accountability, practice integrity, second and third party, please. So, honor your commitment bago ka man, kung natutukso ka pa lang, iwasan mo na. And fourth party, people are the witnesses, the best friends, the office mates, the people who are around the illegitimate couple or nakita niya, oy, naglalandian kayo dyan, ha? Huwag niyong tuloy yan, hindi maganda yan. Be that kind of person who will kakampi ng kabutihan, no? Let us not condone people who are about to make a very, very disastrous and damaging mistake. Lalo na kung may mga anak pa yan. Diba? Whether you're the third party or the second party. Diba? Kung may mga anak kayo, meron kayong dependents, meron kayong masyado ng dapat ikakasal na minsan yung babae or ikakasal na yung lalaki, nagkakaroon pa ng landian, diba? Naku, matindi pa yan kung si best friend pa ang naging third or second party, di ba? So, been there. So anyway, remember to practice integrity, guys. Practice sound critical thinking. Okay, ibig sabihin, alisin mo muna emotions. Pag ginawa ko to, ano bang pwedeng mangyari? Ano maging epekto nito throughout the years? Ano maging epekto nito sa anak ko, sa relationship ko with my friends, with my partner or whatever. Take responsibility for your actions, guys. Live with proper values in your life, no? So, sabi nga nila, the quality of life depends on the quality of our decisions and actions. Okay? Napaka-importante nun. Nakita natin dito, the last lesson is, it shows us that one bad decision or choice can ruin something that you can never fix or take back. Bago ka gumalaw, bago ka mag-take action, bago ka makipaglandian, bago ka makipaglaplapan kung kanino dyan or whatever, sabihin mo lasing ka or whatever, dapat practice wisdom, practice the pause. Yun nga yung sinasabi natin. Pag-isipan mo muna. So yun lang, guys, we're done with our talk. So I hope nakatulong ito. And medyo mahaba siya, but the thing is, this has to be addressed properly kasi. So I hope nakatulong ito sa inyo. So again, this is your DJ and host, Coach Tony, and Coach Tony, not Jennings. So yun lang, guys. So, good night. I'm here at the office. I'm closing again. So, bye-bye for now. God bless.